You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, B&B fans. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I've got your weekly Bold and the Beautiful prediction edition. This is an exciting time. There is a ton of action coming as we hit the stride of November sweeps on the CBS soaps. As always, my predictions are based on confirmed and official spoilers issued by the network, and of course, my theories based on years of watching this soap and knowing how the writers operate. Let's dig in. I've got 3 sizzling predictions for you. I've got one for Stephie assaulting someone else, and I have another for Luna, and a third for Eric and his diagnosis and his fate. All right, let's dig in. But if you haven't already, please reach down and click subscribe so you don't miss any of our updates, spoilers, and news. Prediction 1, Stephie needs to slap somebody else after that Sheila black eye incident. On Monday, we saw Steffy Forrester punch psycho Sheila Carter right in her evil eye. She knocked her back and told her it was payback for shooting her. If Sheila was smart, she'd call the cops and get a restraining order just to preserve what happened for the record, but that doesn't seem like something she'd do. I can't imagine she's one to run to the police. Sheila's not the only person causing problems, though, for Steffy's marriage to Dr. John Finnegan. Liam Spencer is another big stumbling block, or he's hoping to be, and he's certainly trying to be. Liam left Stephie that voicemail, and she low-key lied to Finn about it. I mean, it was a lie of omission, but me personally, I consider lie of omissions lies. You guys might have a different take on it. I'm sure everybody feels differently. So remember, Stephie told Finn she knew about Sheila and Deacon because of a voicemail from Liam. And when Finn heard that, he blew up. And maybe that's why Stephie didn't tell him what else her ex-husband said. Remember, Liam very pointedly asked Stephie, "Come home to me, not to your husband." She did come home, and she came home to her husband. And it is well past time that Stephie, needs to stop hiding things from Finn. The more she hides, the worse it's going to look when and if it comes out. There's those 2 kisses, Liam's attempt at a 3rd kiss, and now her not telling Finn Liam is actively trying to dismantle our marriage. So next week, the week of November 13th through 17th, there is an official spoiler, although I don't have the date for it, saying that Liam Spencer goes to Stephie and declares his love. He's just openly campaigning now to take her from her husband. So when he does that, I would be thrilled if Stephie threw another punch, not at Sheila, but at her selfish ex, Liam. We all remember him walking out on her while she was pregnant with Kelly. His behavior lately has been super sketch, and I doubt Stephie would give Liam an actual slap down, although she has backhanded him before, and I'd be there for it if she did it again. But if not that, I certainly hope Stephie gives Liam a verbal smackdown and tells him, never say that again, go away, stop trying to sabotage my marriage, keep your hands to yourself, keep your emotions to yourself, your lips to yourself, stop it. Even if she says all that, I don't think he's going to stop it. He has crossed over into obsessive Thomas 2.0 territory, at least to my eyes. So we'll see how it plays out. My second prediction, Luna Nozawa is Jack Finnegan's daughter, and she's Finn's sister. So prediction, of course, this week on Friday, there's an official Bold and the Beautiful spoiler that says Li Finnegan is furious when she finds her sister Poppy Nozawa at Forrester Creations. In fact, Poppy comes to LA to FC to see her daughter Luna, and she warned her, stay away from the Forresters, stay away from the company. But of course, Luna jumped at the chance to work with the legendary fashion house, Forrester Creations, who wouldn't? And her mom was very upset. And then her Aunt Lee went completely nuts on Luna, raging at her and telling her off, even though none of this is the young woman's fault. So the spoilers for this Friday, the 10th, say that there's a big sister versus sister showdown and confrontation. Official November sweep spoilers also say, quote, there's a reason why Li is so cautious and adamant, end quote. I am leaning heavily towards the theory that Luna and Finn might be siblings thanks to Jack Finnegan's cheating. You know, Jack had a full-blown affair with nutty Sheila back in the day, and she got pregnant with the kid who turned out to be Finn. That same baby he brought home, he lied to Li about, and kept that lie going for more than 3 decades. So if you wonder, would Jack sleep with Li Finnegan's sister and then lie about it? Yeah, for sure. I definitely think he would. His track record is terrible. And that would explain and justify the venom that Li is spitting when talking about her sister. It seems like too much anger for a simple case of my sister was a gift shop skank who slept with a married doctor. This feels very, very personal, and her sister sleeping with her husband and getting pregnant by him, that would be personal. That would be very personal. And that's kind of where I suspect we might be going. Of course, we don't know for sure yet. We'll find out. My third prediction is about Eric Forrester. I think this vague diagnosis situation is going to stick, and that's unfortunate. Fans are frustrated. I am frustrated as well because B&B hasn't told us exactly what is killing Eric Forrester. They left him with 6 months or less to live, and official spoilers for this week, although they're undated, say Ridge goes around Eric and goes straight to his physician, Dr. Colby, with questions. Ridge is determined to keep quiet and pretend that he doesn't know Eric is dying, but he wants to know what's the diagnosis, exactly what's wrong with his dad, and why is this timeline of 6 months or less been given. I absolutely agree with Ridge asking questions because those are questions that all of us have, right? We all want answers. Unfortunately, it seems like we're not going to get any answers. The doctor's hands are tied. He can't violate Eric's doctor-patient confidentiality and tell his son anything. I fully expect Ridge to offer bribes, threats, or any leverage he could possibly apply to get the information. But I think in the end, Ridge is going to come up dry. Brooke and Donna are going to go with Ridge to see the doctor, per the official spoilers. But it seems like Donna should know his diagnosis because she was there when Dr. Colby came to the house to visit Eric and all that. But I suspect if Eric Forrester is really dying because John McCook is retiring, they may not tell us the name of whatever is killing him. I mean, I certainly hope John McCook is not leaving, and I hope Eric's going to stick around. And in that case, it would probably be a situation of a misdiagnosis. But if they're going to have a misdiagnosis, they need to tell us the first diagnosis that they missed on, right? So right now, my gut's telling me the CBS soap may just leave us in the dark. So I don't know. We're just going to have to let it play out. It's interesting, but I don't like not having a name for what is going on with him. All right, that's all of my predictions for this week. Definitely drop your comments on what you think. Agree, disagree, as long as we're having polite conversations and not being mean to each other. I love having convos here. It's like with friends talking about our favorite soap over coffee. So definitely drop your comments. Please click subscribe if you haven't already, and click a like if you enjoyed this, and come back soon because we're talking Bold and the Beautiful here every day of the week, 7 days of the week. I'm always here with your latest B&B info. This has been Belinda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.